afternoon, nice YouTube people. We're here at Summerhall. We've just seen two Darkfield radio shows. Each one of them was 25 minutes. We'll talk about them individually. Should we talk about the first one, which was double?
So I'm just, can I read
the
blurb?
The blurb.
Yeah,
is it the blurb for both shows?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, because it covers. They do three. So it's immersive, experimental. Darkfield presents Double, Visitors, and Eternal, 360-degree sound experiences from Project Darkfield Radio. Choose your story. 3 shows play out in the same space, allowing audiences to choose which world unfolds around them.
I mean, that doesn't really say anything, does it?
Nope.
About what it's like. And half of me wants to not say what the experience was like, because that would spoil it for anybody, really. What I will say about the first one, which was double, I didn't get it.
No,
I didn't get it at all. I didn't really understand what was going on. You were sat opposite your partner, and you were meant to be in a kitchen when there was a glass. He said it was a glass of water. It was an empty glass on the table in front of you. I mean, I thought the binaural element of it was quite good, with the way that things were going on around your head, and closer and further away. But that happens with all of them.
But the sort of, I'm a very logical person, and I've enjoyed sort of these immersive things in various situations, but I mean, we were asked to imagine the person opposite, trying to imagine their face, which is fine. Yeah. But then there were all these sounds going on, which they weren't connected. I'm thinking, well,
it didn't seem connected.
Why have I got to imagine his face? And what of all these random noises and
you were clearly not impressed.
Things I'm supposed to think about? No. I didn't get it.
Right.
No.
I don't want to say too much, because I think you need to experience it. I mean, so we'll give that stars, and then we'll move on to the second one.
Okay.
So how many stars would you give for that?
2.
I'd give it a 3. But from an experience point of view, it wasn't. It was definitely not the best Darkfield experience that we've had.
No.
I mean, that would be Flight probably still.
Yeah, definitely.
The second one, and then we came out and we queued
then
again with new people, because it was quite good for us to actually get them back to back to some extent. So we were back in the same room. And the one we didn't try is one called Eternal, where you lie down. They're like field hospital beds. So I don't know, we don't quite know what that experience was like, but we had visitors. Now, visitors, you got headphones the whole time, but we had our headphones with like a pack, so we could move around. And we clearly had. I thought there were ghosts. Would you have said there were ghosts?
I thought there were vampires.
Oh, right. Okay, that's good. Right, and we were obviously given different instructions, because I had to get up and walk into another room. You had to get up and stand in front of the door.
Which was interesting, because Ian didn't do it properly.
I didn't do it properly.
So
I failed miserably. I was supposed to stand my back to the door, and I didn't. I had my hand against the door.
So that the door didn't move. And of course, because he wasn't doing what he was told to do, it meant that I was sort of conscious that I couldn't stand with my back to the door.
Because it kept moving.
But can I say, it was very creepy. This one was
super creepy.
Very creepy.
Can I ask, did you have a thing where she was going to touch your face?
Yes. And I thought for one horrible moment something was going to touch my face.
I completely agree. That was really quite creepy, and that was from an experience point of view. I thought that was really, really good.
I mean, in terms of voices in your ear, that was the scariest I've ever experienced.
All right. Okay. Yeah. No, it definitely had a tension to it.
Oh, it did.
That I thought was so. That one, I would definitely. Again, you need to experience it to make your own mind up. And if you do, tell us what you thought of any of these 3 down down below on the on our YouTube channel. How many stars for that one?
I'll give that a 3.
That's a 3. Yeah, I think, is it a 3 or is it a 4? I can't quite make my mind up, really. No, I would go with a 3 with that as well, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. It was but what I will say about it was a good 3. You know?
No, because you did, it was scary.
Yeah, and when we came out, the first one, Double, 2 chaps asked us what we thought of it, which we don't like doing because we obviously hadn't talked about it, but they'd done Visitor and thought it was pretty good, didn't they?
And that's what we did the second time. So I would agree with them.
Yeah, it was.
And they're very safety conscious. So
very much so.
They do this check at the beginning because they tell you it's going to be in complete darkness. They give the opportunity to leave. If you feel that you can't deal with it, which is very good. And they ask you to leave your bags
outside.
That they're watched the whole time. But it is a trip hazard because you've got people walking about. But it's very neat the way they can do 3 different things in the same space. It's all set up very well.
And I mean, when you're in the pitch black, it really is pitch black. Because I opened my eyes a few times,
it is.
Especially on the first one. And I now understand why red lights came up at one point, because that's so that people need to walk out of the room into another. It's basically a box, isn't it? But you'll see.
And interestingly, I watched because Ian moved first, I moved second, and when the light came on, there was 2 young women sitting at the table doing the first one that we'd done, and she immediately looked, so she didn't have her eyes shut. I had my eyes shut the whole time in the first one, as instructed.
Yeah, I kept opening my eyes every so often because I'm
but
like that. But it's an interesting experience.
I mean,
if you've never experienced any binaural soundscapes, it's quite this sort of stuff is quite clever. It's quite so.
And we have done 4 now.
Yeah.
So they're very creative. I mean, for however much I may or may not have got them, they are incredibly creative.
So it's on at multiple times. I won't give you all the times because it starts at 12:15 on a lunchtime and go right through till 8:15 is the last one throughout the day. So they're every sort of 25, 30 minutes. So it's on right the way through the Fringe until the 25th, except for the 11th and the 16th, which basically is
18th.
Mondays. 18th. Oh, is it 18th? Sorry,
18th.
So basically Mondays. It's not on a Monday. The price is, where's the price gone?
It's now.
It's £10.
£10.
Yeah. So I mean, if it sounds like your sort of thing, or you've never experienced this sort of thing, go for it. Really. It's a pity we won't be trying the other one, but that's not. We can't do that.
No.
So I've got a show next because we could only get 1 ticket, and you're going to go and.
I'm going to mooch
around.
There are some art exhibitions here, so I shall go and have a look at those.
And then we will. We're heading back into town, aren't we? We've got a couple more shows tonight.
Yep.
Yeah. So we'll see you next time.
Okay.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.